Okay, so anything you want to begin in you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'm just offering up an easy bound angle. And that's just bringing the soles of your feet to press into one another. I want to offer up grabbing the front of your ankles. And then the closer you have your heels to you, the more aggressive that'll feel. And like the more those knees might pop up. And if you have something to place under them, you're welcome to. If you want to, all you have to do is just move your heels further away from you and your knees will have a little bit more space to fall to the ground. Hands grab our ankles and then just find a nice tall spine. Rock side to side, feel those 2 points on your hip bones underneath you, and then come to balance on those 2 points. And if it feels safe and if it feels right, go ahead and blink your eyes shut or go ahead and focus on something directly in front of you that isn't moving and allow your gaze to soften and just like in those magic eyes, kind of blur out. And as we arrive here in our practice, in our first posture, take a big breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, and a big breath out. Good, one more just like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And then go ahead and seal your lips and just come to a seat and find some stillness. And your breath is rolling in through your nose and out through your nose. And as you sit here in the beginning of class today, just go ahead and bring your awareness to your breath and how those inhales feel coming in, the expansion in your body, and then your exhales as they leave through your nostrils, coming back in. No holding on to judgment, just becoming aware. Allowing yourself to set aside the chatter in your mind from today and anything that might have happened to you between opening your eyes this morning and sitting here on your mat. And then bring your awareness to your body. Your hands gripping your ankles, your sit bones underneath you, pressing into the floor. Your spine all the way from the tailbone and sacrum to the top of your head. I'm just going to take a moment here just to do a really quick mini energy clearing. So as you sit here, go ahead and start to call in your own energy. Call it back from places where you've left it. So it could be from experiences that you've had with people, from titles that you hold, sister, daughter, partner, business person. Just call your energy back to you. Call your energy back from the road rage you had when someone cut you off. Call it back from the news article you read online that made you feel sad or angry. Just start to call it back in. Keep that breath rolling. Go ahead and feel whatever comes up here and keep calling it back. And as your energy comes back to you, coming back home, go ahead and switch into dropping energy that isn't yours. So taking on energy, taking on responsibilities from your titles, from your jobs, from your partners, from your responsibilities with your animals. Just go ahead and drop all of that. Expectations, judgment, attachments. It's not yours. And it only weighs you down and takes up space that your own energy needs to fill. Keep letting go of the energy that doesn't serve you and replacing it with your own energy that has come home. Now take a big breath in through your nose, fill up your belly. Big open mouth exhale. And then go ahead and gently blink your eyes open if they're closed. Release the grip on your ankles and then just go ahead and find an easy seat here. And it can be any ways. If you want to crisscross, I like just to have my feet out in front of me, whatever feels good. So from here, take a big breath in, reach your arms up overhead, palms face one another, thumbs point behind you. Beautiful. Take another big inhale here. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears. And then mindfully bring your awareness to your rib cage and check in to see if your ribs are opened up and you're kind of concaving into your back. And if so, just bring your ribs together, shorten the distance between the bottom of your ribs and the top of your hips, and just activate your core as if you're coughing or someone's coming to punch you in the belly just to protect yourself. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, drop your right arm down, left arm reaches over for a simple side stretch. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Arms reach up. Exhale, drop your left hand down, right arm reaches over, side stretch. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right hand down, left hand over. Good. Inhale, come back up. Perfect. And let's just flow this for a couple rounds of your own breath. So exhale, side stretch. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, side stretch. Take 2 more rounds, and then when you're all done, come back to just a seat with your hands on your knees to show me that you're ready to move on. Good. Inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears and kind of bring them together in the front, almost kind of trying to touch your collarbones together. And then as you exhale, roll them back, bring your shoulder blades together excessively, and then drop them down to your hips. Good. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, shoulders up and together. Exhale, back and down. Good. Final one. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulder blades together and down to your spine, down to your hips. Good. Take another breath here. Breath out. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead again, palms face one another. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to your right knee, right fingertips come behind you, just to kind of give you a little prop to keep that spine nice and long. Good. And then if it feels right, you can introduce the twist into your neck by looking over to your right shoulder, any amount. It doesn't have to be aggressive, just really easy. And take a couple of minutes or a couple breaths here in this easy twist. And really focus on dropping your breath from just your rib cage down into your belly. So really let that belly balloon out, fill up, feel some expansion in that low back. And then exhale, feel that twist just a little deeper. Final inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look up to see your right palm. So your left hand is still on your right knee. Perfect. So inhale, look up. And then exhale, cross your right palm over to your left. So now your arms are crisscrossed. Perfect. Right arm is over left. Beautiful. Coming up, coming into eagle arms, option first is to grab your shoulders, or you can press the backs of your hands into one another. Perfect. Yes. Or you can go for that double wrap by bringing your right palm around to press into your left palm. Yes. Lift your elbows up just a little bit and then press your forearms away from you. Yes. Take a big breath. See if you can feel a stretch between your shoulders. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, unravel your arms, reach back up. Good. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to left knee, left fingertips behind you. Nice tall spine. Another inhale here at the top. And then exhale, peek over that left shoulder. Nice and gentle, still kind of getting warmed up. And really, again, focus on dropping your breath from just big chest breathing to dropping it into your belly. Dropping it in, a teacher has told me, to your pelvic bowl or your tailbone. Take one more breath here in this nice twist. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, left fingertips up, look up to see that left palm. And then exhale, cross left hand over to right knee. Perfect. So your left hand is over your right now. Bring them up. Option to just cross and grab your shoulders. Option to come to the backs of your palm or backs of your hands, or wrap around for double palm. Perfect. Elbows up a little bit, forearms away from you. Tuck your chin in gently just to feel a little length in the back of your neck. Take a breath here. And a breath out. Good. Inhale, gently unravel your arms, reach back up. And then as you exhale, plant your hands in front of you, roll over your knees and shins, and then come to a tabletop position. Palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and then option to keep your toes tucked or option to press the tops of your feet into the mat. Whatever is your jam or whatever you want to try, go ahead and give it a try. And then focusing on your hands, widen all of your fingers, and then gently take your hands and pick them up off of the mat one at a time and point your middle finger a little bit more towards the corner. So instead of having your middle finger pointed directly up, try just a little bit of a turnout, making a little U with your thumb and your pointer finger, and it'll help just kind of get those elbows to point back just a little bit easier. All right, so think as if there's a little fire underneath you. Lift your belly, activate your core, press into the tops of your feet and your shins, press into your whole palm, and focus on pressing into your thumb and your pointer finger to help alleviate any pain in the heel of your hand. Take a breath here in this nice neutral spine, gazes directly between your palms. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze for cow. Think about making a nice ski slope with the back booty, showing your tailbone off to the wall behind you. Good. Take another big inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly press through the mat, doming your back, looking at your thighs or your navel for cat pose. Inhale, drop your belly, drop your chest, lift your gaze, cow pose. Good. Exhale, cat pose. Beautiful. 2 more rounds. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, let the whole front side of your body be soft, let your belly even hang. Exhale, press the mat away, dome your back, really arch that spine to the ceiling. Last round. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow. Exhale, press the mat away, press through your shoulders, cat pose. Inhale, drop down to a nice neutral spine again, tabletop pose, pressing into the tops of your feet, drawing your belly up, shortening the distance between the top of your hip bones and the bottom of your ribs. And that's just activating that core. Walk your hands a few inches out in front of your shoulders. So they're, I don't know, yeah, a few inches out in front of you from where they were. Perfect. Tuck your toes. And then inhale, lift and hover your knees. So just like about an inch off the mat, those knees are hovering, pressing into the toes, pressing into your full hand. Take a breath here. Take an exhale here. Good. Inhale, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Feet are hip width distance, big generous bend in your knees. Hips reach up towards the ceiling and then back towards the wall behind you. And then just take an opportunity here to pedal out your heels. One heel falls towards the earth, the opposite knee bends. Good. And just kind of getting into this down dog here. Might have been sitting, we might have been running around or driving, and just kind of getting into our body. After that movement, come to find stillness. Really get into this posture here. On those toes, unless you can reach those heels to the mat, but no judgment if you can't, because I sure as hell can't. Knees, I love a huge generous bend in my knees, almost to the point where I can even touch my belly to my thighs a little bit. So whatever feels good here, go ahead and just give it a feel. And then as your hips track up towards the ceiling, they also press back towards the wall behind you. Shoulders are away from your ears. Go ahead and relax. Good. Take one breath here, one breath out. And then on the inhale, slowly roll up into high plank, shoulders over palms, and then arrive here in this high plank. Always an option to bend those knees, press the tops of the feet into the mat, and coming into this modified. Take a breath, charge through your heels, strong in your legs, strong in your core, press your shoulders away. Good. Take one breath here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, shift forward, press through your toes. Exhale, slowly drop your belly all the way to the mat. Beautiful. Palms are underneath your shoulders, chin connects to the mat. Press into your full leg, press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra, back muscles. Lift your shoulders and chest off the mat. Little to no weight in these hands. Take another inhale as you lift. Exhale, release your chin to the mat. Good. One more cobra. Inhale, lift up. And then just gently press into your palms just a little bit. Just enough to give you just another centimeter of height. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press through your hands and knees. Hips up, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath here. Take a breath out. Inhale, look to see your hands. And then as you exhale, take as many steps as you need to bring your feet up behind the heel of your hands, coming into ragdoll. Feet are hip width distance or wider, huge bend in your knees, like ginormous. Let your gaze go to the wall behind you so that your crown of your head is hanging. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then option to grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. And then just kind of wave side to side, sway side to side. Maybe a couple gentle bounces up and down. And then come to find stillness. Really let that crown hang. Option here to release this elbow and hand grip and bring both of your hands to the back of your neck just to kind of have a little weight. I like to bring my thumbs around the side of my neck, interlace my fingers, and that just helps add a little weight to stretch out your neck, get a little release. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. One more breath out. Wherever your hand variation, go ahead and gently release your fingertips to the floor. Heel toe your feet to about hip width distance. And then inhale, come up for a halfway lift. Bring your fingertips to your shins. Press your shins away from you. Press your shoulders down your back. Bring your shoulder blades together. Think about pulling your sternum towards the front of the mat. Even gaze up at that front edge of your mat here. And then exhale, release back down into that forward fold. Bend in your knees. And then inhale, slowly rise, coming to stand. Taking your time. Head and shoulders are the last to arrive. And then just rock front to back on your feet. Heels to toes. Good. And then let yourself fall to the pinky edge. Fall to the inside big toe. So kind of in and out. And then come to find stillness. Lift up all of your toes. Feel those points underneath your feet. Spread those toes out really wide. And then release them back on the mat. Nice and firm. Gentle little water and bend in your knees. And then just release your hands to your side. Palms face forward, mountain pose here. And blink your eyes shut for just a minute. And go ahead and set a little mini intention for your class today. I pulled a spiritual foot card and it says, worrying is a negative prayer. So that's mine. Instead of worrying, I'm just going to enjoy what I have and know that I have everything I need. So whatever your intention is, go ahead and set that. Take a big inhale in. Open mouth exhale out. Intention is set, locked in. Let's do the damn thing. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Palms face one another, thumbs behind you. And as you exhale, bend at your knees, hinge at your waist, fold forward. Inhale, come up to another halfway lift, fingertips to shins, sternum parallel to the mat below you. Exhale, release, fold forward, plant your hands, step back into that high plank pose again. Really pull up on those kneecaps and just activate those thighs. That's what I want to say. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, press through your toes, shift forward. Exhale, release all the way down to your belly. Inhale for a little baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yes. We're going to roll through that basically one more time. Take a breath here, downward facing dog. Take a breath out. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, walk them up to the top of the mat, forward fold, feet are about hip width distance. Inhale, fingertips to shins, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll to stand. Good. Exhaling once you reach the top. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale to that halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Really press your shins away from you. Exhale, fold again forward. Plant your hands. Step back into that high plank. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, press through your toes. Shift forward slightly. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Good. Inhale, up for baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Yes, take a breath here. Take a breath out. Inhale, reach your right heel up for three-legged down dog. Right heel lifts up, right toes point down. Make sure to drop that right hip down in line with your left and press evenly into both palms, maybe a little bit more so into that right palm. Take a big inhale here, squeeze your right glute. And then exhale, big step up to the top of your mat. Plant your hands between your feet. Good. And then stop right here, checking in. If we need to, you can heel toe that right foot out just a little bit to feel a little bit more stable. And definitely make sure your feet are in two separate lanes rather than walking on a tightrope. So feet are in two separate lanes, hands frame your right foot. Take an inhale. And then exhale, drop your right heel down to the mat. Perfect, yes. And then rise up into warrior two. Bringing those arms into a T, maintaining that right knee bend. And it only has to be as deep as whatever you want to fuck with today. Doesn't have to be 90 degrees and like fucking crazy. It can also be backed off. Arms are in a T, shoulder blades track together as if you're up against a wall. Beautiful. Gaze goes over your right hand. Press down into your right foot, check in to make sure that your toes aren't gripping the mat. Really press into that back pinky edge of your left foot. And just be strong here. This is a warrior posture, building strength in our legs, opening up our chest, having a nice wide heart, and then gaze forward with our arm moving forward, left arm reaching back, almost as if they're wanting to like be ripped apart. Take another breath here. Breath out. Inhale, start to reach those right fingertips past your right toes. Good, and then as you exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left fingertips reach up, extended side angle. Always an option to break out some props if you have them. Bring your hand to the inside of your foot. Wherever you are, be here. And really think about taking your tailbone and tucking it down towards your left heel, squeezing your glutes a little bit. Beautiful, you guys. Take a breath. Take an exhale, stay right here. Inhale, start to reach up and out of that right elbow. Straighten your right leg coming back for reverse triangle. So both legs are straight. Left hand is down, right hand is up. Lots of space between this right hip, right shoulder. Beautiful. Still kind of squared up to the upper right hand corner, or excuse me, upper left hand corner. Take another breath, look up, reach up. And then as you exhale, slowly cartwheel, bend into your right knee, frame your right foot with your hands. Yes. And then pop your back heel up off of the mat for that low lunge. Hell yeah, you guys. This is tight. Take your left hand, put it to the inside of your left or your right foot. And then inhale, reach your right fingertip up for low twisting lunge. Twisting against that right thigh. Hell yeah. So your hand could be on the inside of your foot or it can be on the outside, whatever you prefer. Really take that, holy moly, take that right knee and bring it into center. Squeeze the fuck out of your left butt cheek. Good. Take another inhale up. Exhale out. Now really plant your left palm on the earth and start to heel toe that right foot in front of you. And then you're going to come onto the pinky edge of your back left toe, flexing it. So you just basically opened up to that right side of your mat. Yeah. And then you're just heel toeing this foot out in front of you and you're in side plank. Yes. There you go. Option to stay right here. Option to pick that right foot up, and then place it behind you. Yes, you can do it. Or you just stay right here because both are good. Yep. Yep. Take a breath. Take an exhale. If you've moved your foot behind your left leg, go ahead and press into that right foot, reaching up for a little wild thing. Yes. And then as you exhale, look to see the right side of your mat. Come to place your right hand next to your left. Come back over into high plank. Yeah. Take a breath here. Option to roll through a little chaturanga or meet us in down dog. If you want a chaturanga, inhale, push forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale for cobra, lift up. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yes, ladies, take a big breath here. Big breath out. You know what's up. Inhale, lift your left heel up, three-legged down dog. Yes. Drop your left hip in line with your right. Press evenly into both palms. Take another breath. And another exhale. Inhale, squeeze that left glute just a little bit more. And then as you exhale, big step with that left foot between your hands. Stopping here in this nice low lunge. Good. Press your left hip back, draw your right hip forward. And then tuck your chin in towards your throat to feel that length in the back of your neck. Imagine someone has a string pulling your crown of your head over the front of your mat. Good. Drop that back right heel. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Left knee is bent at any amount. Arms are in a T. Checking in with our feet that we're not grabbing with our toes. Press gently into that back pinky edge of your foot. Good. Flip your palms up to the ceiling. Immediately feel that release and that relaxation in your shoulders. I'm going to share my favorite mudra with you. All I have to do is bring your thumb and your pinky into your palm, or take your left hand, thumb and pinky on your left hand to come to touch. And then your pointer finger and ring finger come in. And then you just lift that middle finger right up and say, fuck you. Fuck you to all you people who fucked with me today. Fuck with my energy last week. Anyone who's about to trifle with my ass soon, fuck you. Return your palms back down. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. Inhale, reach your left fingertips forward over your left toes. Exhale, release left elbow to left thigh. Right fingertips reach up. Good. As if you're pressed up against the back wall. Think about stacking your right lung over your left lung. And then really lifting out of this left shoulder. If you feel like you're kind of hanging onto that joint, really press that away from you. Lots of space in this left side body. Hell yeah. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, lift up out of that left arm. Straighten that left leg, left fingertips up, right fingertips down, extended. Nope, this is reverse triangle. Take another inhale here. And stay for your exhale. Relax that left shoulder away from your ear. Good. One more inhale to look up at that left palm. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands, bend your left knee, frame your left foot, pop back up on that right heel. Place your right hand to the inside of your left foot. If you have a block or something you want to use, you can do that as well. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Low twisting lunge. Yes. Really pull those shoulder blades together. Nice long neck. Someone's pulling that string out of the crown of your head. Squeeze that right butt cheek. Take a big inhale. And take a big exhale. All right. Y'all know where we're going. Really press and widen your fingers in your right hand and then start to heel toe that left foot out in front of you. Yes, come to the pinky edge of your right foot. Left foot is pressed in front of you. Option to take that left foot, lift it up and over behind your right leg. Yes. Take a big inhale here. Exhale out. Extend your left foot next to your right, and then just drop over into that high plank. Yes, come back around. Beautiful. Yes, good job. Option to meet us in down dog from here or roll through a little chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward through your toes. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. You guys are a couple of baddies crushing this fucking slow flow. Take another big juicy breath in. Big open mouth exhale this time. All right, let's flow through this. So we're gonna flow basically one breath to one movement as we move through what we just did. Take a breath to prepare. Exhale, get ready. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, come up to that warrior two, back left heel drops. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow to right thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle, right arm up, left arm down, right leg straight. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot. Pop up on that heel, good. Plant your left hand, inhale, right hand up, low twisting lunge. Yes, exhale, slowly heel toe your foot in front of you. Come up on that pinky edge. Good, take a breath here. Stay for this exhale. Good, you got this. Inhale, pick your right foot up. Exhale, place that right foot behind you. Yes, beautiful. Press into your right toes, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Option to look over to the top of your mat, upside down, flipping that perspective. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, come to flip over, right palm meets the mat, right foot flips over, high plank. Yes, take a breath here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, press through your toes. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Open mouth exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, let that shit go. Next side. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Drop your right heel. Inhale, warrior two. Good. Exhale, stay right here. Inhale, reach your left fingertips forward. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow down. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle, left fingertips up, left leg long. Yes. Exhale, cartwheel, bend that left knee. Hands frame left foot. Place your right palm down. Inhale, left fingertips up, low twisting lunge. And then as you exhale, start to heel toe that left foot in front of you, coming into that nice modified side plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift that left toes up, and then place them behind your right leg. Press into those left toes. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Good. Exhale, come to high plank. Left hand, left foot. Yes. Option to go to down dog or roll through a little chaturanga. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Yes. One more time each side. You guys got this. Take a breath to prepare. Open mouth, exhale. Let's do this. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale and stay. Inhale, reach your right fingertips forward. Exhale, release right elbow, extended side angle, left fingertips up. Inhale, reverse triangle, right fingertips up, right leg long. Exhale, cartwheel, bend that right knee, frame your right foot. Place your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, right fingertips up, low twisting lunge. Good. Exhale, heel toe that foot in front of you. Good. Inhale, press up and over that right foot. Hell yeah, you got this. Yes. Press into your right toes, lift your hips up. Inhale, look over the front of your mat. Good. Exhale, come to plant your right foot. Right leg comes back over, high plank. Yeah, down dog or a little chaturanga. Inhale forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Hell yeah. Take a breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Let's do one more just to get ready. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Next side, inhale, lift your left heel up. Three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Good. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach left fingertips forward. Exhale, release left elbow, right fingertips up. Nice. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reverse that triangle, left fingertips up, left leg long. Exhale, cartwheel to frame your left foot. Right hand to the inside of left foot. Inhale, left fingertips, low twisting lunge. Exhale, heel toe that left foot out in front of you. Come to the pinky edge of your right foot. Yes. Inhale, lift that left foot up and over behind your right leg. Look up and over that mat, flip that perspective. Exhale, plant your left hand, left foot comes to follow, high plank. Option to go to down dog or roll through your last chaturanga. Inhale forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale for up dog, or excuse me, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hell yeah. Take a breath. Let that shit go. Inhale, roll up to high plank again. Last little bit of work. Drop your elbows where your palms were. Come down onto your forearms. Elbows are underneath your shoulders. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Option, you can come down to your knees, press the tops of your feet into the mat and really pull your belly up, or stay up onto those toes, charge through your heels. Gaze goes right between your palms, or excuse me, right between your forearms, directly below you. Option to just hold here for a moment. Option to introduce some hip tips, hip dips, taps, whatever the fuck those things are called, by just dropping your hips to one side, back to center, drop to the other side, back to center. We're going to do this for 5 and 4, movement or holding, and 3 and 2 and 1. Drop all the way down to your belly. Arms come to a T. Release your chin to the mat. Oh man, I'm hot. I'm sweaty. Take a breath here. Take an exhale out. Hell yeah. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulder. And then press into that left palm, coming to stack your left shoulder basically over your right. And just getting into this right pec, right shoulder, right palm is down behind you. Yes, perfect. And then option to press even more by stacking your whole left side of your body on top of your right. And then just the cherry on top would be bending your left knee, placing your left toes behind your right thigh, releasing the side of your head into the mat, and just getting into this juicy shoulder stretch. Yes, you guys. Sometimes I like to check in and make sure that my sternum is somewhat parallel to the opposite side of the mat. You can play with flipping your palm up to the ceiling or just allowing stillness and let gravity do its job. With that left knee bent, gravity will do its job. No forcing and only going into what sensation feels comfortable here. And as we're in stillness, go ahead and bring your awareness back to your breath and into your heart rate. Go ahead and see if you can't bring some order, bring some control. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more breath. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, slowly release the left side of your body and the left leg to the mat. Arms come back out to that capital T shape. Chin returns to the mat. And just a moment here to bring your awareness to your shoulders and how your right shoulder feels compared to your left. No judgment, no attachment, just being curious. Bring your right palm underneath your right shoulder. Press into your right palm, stacking your right shoulder over your left. Option to press even more by stacking your whole entire right side onto your left side, bending that right knee, placing it behind your left leg, and gently relaxing your head into your mat. And again, you can option to play with flipping your palm up towards the ceiling, and pressing it back down into the mat. And just allow gravity to do its job. Through flow yoga and power yoga, basically like we just did, you're always trying to fight gravity, lift up, lift away. But once you get to the end of practice, it's all about letting gravity do the work for you. It's about bringing your breath back into control, calming your heart rate, and being gentle and kind if you want to be. Take another inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, slowly release the right side of your body and the right leg back down to the mat. Take a moment here in this capital T shape just to feel your shoulders together, how the stretches were different, and knowing that we are not symmetrical. And then slowly come back up onto your forearms, bringing your elbows underneath your shoulders. Fingertips are pointing up towards the top of your mat. And just taking a moment here in Sphinx pose. So really bring your elbows in underneath you and then allow yourself to really press through your shoulders a little bit actively. Yes. And then drop your gaze down to the front edge of your mat and then tuck your chin in towards your throat to find that space in the back of your neck. Good. Take a breath here. Take a breath out. Take your right fingertips, drop them down towards your left elbow. Right forearm is now parallel to the top of the mat. Perfect. Left fingertips towards your right elbow. Yay. And then just start walking your elbows and your palms from side to side. And then come to walk your opposite hand to the opposite edge of your mat. So you're crossing them right in front of you. Once you get to a point where you've kind of hit the end, start to shimmy your shoulders over your forearms a little bit. Yes, just that little bit. And then come to rest your forehead or your chin on your, what is this? Your left upper arm. Just kind of a little counter stretch to what we just did. Releasing our neck. Feeling our breath come into our belly, lifting our body up. Exhale, collapsing down. Again, just letting gravity do its job. Bring your awareness to your breath and your body. And keep your focus within the four corners of your mat. Stay in your practice. Be here. Take a big inhale, fill up, feel the stretch between your shoulders. Open mouth, exhale. And then start to rock your elbows back to their respective sides of the mat. And then return your fingertips to point up towards the front of your mat, elbows underneath your shoulders. Yes. Take a breath here. Breath out. Left fingertips this time to your right elbow. Make sure you have enough room. And then left fingertip, or right fingertips to the left elbow. Good. So basically just do the opposite arm in front of what you already did, and then start to rock your elbows out to the opposite side of the mat. Once you've reached that point of, I think that's all I got, go ahead and rock forward just a little bit. And then release that chin to your upper right arm. This side's always a little tougher for me. I got a bum right shoulder, I feel. So being kind and knowing that it isn't going to be the same on both sides. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Start to walk your elbows from side to side, back over to the right side of the mat. Good. And then come to release your chest back down onto the mat, chin to the mat, and then take your arms and, oh my goodness, airplane them behind you. Palms down, thumbs out, chin on the mat. Good. And then bring your legs in together and press them onto the mat as if they're stuffed in one pant leg. Good. On the inhale, lift up using those back muscles, pressing into your hips and your legs, lifting that chest and shoulders up, and then lifting those arms up and airplaning them out. Yes, gaze goes below you. Nice long back of the neck. Take another inhale here. Exhale, release your, what is this? Left chin to your, or left cheek to your mat. Good. Take a breath. Let your heels fall out. Another big inhale here. Exhale out. All right, chin back to the mat. Legs back together as if they're in one pant leg. Inhale, lift your chest and shoulders up, arms up. Good. Now squeeze your glutes. Use your low back muscles to lift those legs up. Hell yeah, gaze right below you. Thinking about lifting those shoulders, glutes and heels to the ceiling. One more inhale here. Exhale, release your right cheek to the mat. Bend your knees, let your heels come towards your glutes, and then windshield wiper out your heels from side to side. Releasing that low back. Good. Let those legs go back down, coming back into that pant leg. Chin comes back to the center. Actually not coming into that pant leg. Keep your knees bent. Option here to do the locust like we just did, or fuck around with floor bow. So with that, bending your knees, take your hands, reach to see if you can't grab those ankles. Hell yeah. And then inhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your heels up, kick up towards the ceiling. Hell yeah, you guys. Take another big inhale here, lift up. Exhale, release everything. Whatever your favorite cheek is, let it fall to the mat. Bend your knees, windshield wiper out. That always gets a little intense. Good. I feel like I want to do that one more time. So if you are interested, option for locust or floor bow one more time before we flip onto our backs. So knees bend, or we prepare for that locust. Hell yeah. Reach your arms around to grab your ankles. Good. Really bring your knees together before going anywhere. And then inhale, lift up, squeeze those glutes, protect that low back, really press into those hips. When you inhale, you feel like yourself rocking like a little wheel. Good. Take another big breath here. Exhale, you're done. Legs go long. Take up some space. Maybe arms come back out to a T. Chin or cheek to one side. And then we're just going to basically flip over onto our back, y'all. If you want to take a fancy way of getting there and do a chaturanga, by all means. But otherwise, just roll onto your back. Bend your knees up towards the ceiling. Soles of your feet onto the mat. Gently press into the soles of your feet and then press your low back and sacrum into the mat. Really press that down. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, stay. Good. On the inhale, lift up, press through your feet, lift your hips up to the ceiling, bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest just a little bit. Fingertips are reaching down towards your heels. Good. Take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, slowly from top, your shoulders down, lower your spine all the way down to your tailbone. Yes. Bring your knees into your chest. Good. Rock from side to side, just a little gentle massage. Good. Replace the soles of your feet onto the mat. Option to take bridge again or to go for floor bow or full wheel. Yeah, there we go, full wheel. So if you want to fuck with wheel, hands come to frame your ears. Fingertips point towards your shoulders. Prepare by pressing that low back into the mat. Inhale, exhale, press through your hands, press through your, oh my goodness, feet. Lift those hips up towards the ceiling. If you get stuck halfway, come to the top of your head, reposition your hands, press through your hands. Wherever you are, take a breath. Good. Exhale, slowly lower from shoulders down to your tailbone. All right, we're done with those. Bring your knees into your chest and then lift your chest up to your knees. Wrap your arms around however many inches of your leg you can wrap around is what I was going to say, but it doesn't make any sense. Just give yourself a really nice hug. You're so cute. You're so strong. And you're so pretty. I love you. Take another big inhale. And then as you exhale, release your shoulders back down. Reach your hands to the inside or outside edges of your feet for happy baby. Pulling down in your feet as much as you're kicking up into your hands. And then option to fuck around and rock side to side. This is my favorite stretch. I don't really know why. I just like moving around, extending my legs, and just fucking around with this posture. Wherever you are, stillness or movement, take a big inhale. Exhale. And then come to find some stillness here in happy baby. Couple big inhales, couple big exhales. Keep the grip on your right foot. Release your left foot. Let your left leg go long down your mat. Flex your left foot so it stays active. Take a big inhale. Pull your left or your right foot in, happy baby. And then as you exhale, pull that right leg over to the left side of your mat for a nice supine twist. So right knee over to the left side. And then pick your hips up actually and stack your left hip underneath your right. Yes. Arms can come to a goalpost, bending at your elbows, palms up to the ceiling, or they can come out to a T. Just make sure to keep your shoulders pressed into the mat. And then option to gaze over that right arm. Good. Big inhale. Big exhale. Another one just like that. Inhale in. Let it out. On your next inhale, slowly bring your right leg and right hip back down to the mat. Bring both knees back into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Reach up for that half or that full happy baby. Take one breath here, gripping on both feet. Exhale. Keep the grip on your left foot. Let your right leg go long. Flex your right foot. Take an inhale, pull that left foot in just a little bit more. And then as you exhale, cross left leg over to the right side of the mat. Again, picking your hips up, putting your right hip underneath your left. Arms can come to a goalpost or a T, whatever feels most comfortable here. Gaze can go down your left arm. Big breath in, big full belly breath. Big exhale. Good, one more just like that. Inhale in. Exhale out. On your next inhale, gently roll that left leg to the left side of the mat. And one last time, bring both knees into your chest up into your knees. Give yourself the biggest, juiciest squeeze of your life. And a big inhale. And then exhale, let go into your final Shavasana. Classic Shavasana is just legs long, arms taking up some hella space. Let your toes fall, let everything go. If this doesn't feel good on your low back, doesn't for me, bend your knees. Heel toe your feet to the outside edges of your mat and allow gravity to pull your knees into center. And come into Shavasana. 5 juicy minutes. But before we zen out for those 5 minutes, just to remind you, worrying is a negative prayer. You don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order. And hell yeah, you want fries with that. Supersize that shit. Allow your awareness to stay on your breath. Allow your mind to stay in this body, to stay in the 4 corners of your mat for just a little longer. Unclench your jaw. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And soften the space between your eyebrows. Start to deepen your inhales and your exhales. If you're ready to move out of your Shavasana, start by wiggling your fingers or rubbing your thumb pad over your four-finger pads. Wiggling your toes, dropping your chin from one shoulder over to the other. Just letting those little movements grow into bigger movements as if you just woke up. A big inhale to reach your arms up overhead. Maybe extend your legs long. And then as you exhale, come to find your favorite side and find fetal position. Your bicep underneath your ear is a pillow. Your knees into your chest, coming into a tiny little ball. And only moving when you feel ready. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as I close out practice. You're welcome to stay in fetal position while I close out practice. I'm just taking this moment here in this in-between posture from moving from your yoga, your mat on your yoga, to your yoga on your mat, to your yoga in your life, and just honoring the effort that you put in today. When you're ready, go ahead and press yourself up to a gentle seated position anywhere you land on your mat. Once you get there, inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep your shoulders relaxed down. Exhale, release your hands down. Good. Bring them to heart center. Press your palms in to one another, your thumbs into your sternum. And a slight tuck of your chin in towards your throat, little mini bow of your head. Take a big inhale, find some length in your spine. Crown of your head reaches up towards the ceiling. Open mouth exhale, bow forward. Sealing in our practice, you guys. Thank you so much for fucking shit up in a good way today. Y'all were powerful as hell. It made me really jacked to have you both in class. Drink water, be really nice to yourself, talk to yourself like you're your best friend. Let me know if you need me. Otherwise, I'll send that email out next week reminding classes and stuff. And I told Addie, but I'm switching my Tuesday morning to a Monday night. So instead of it being an early AM, I'm going to have a PM class. So that will be noted on our Monday class. And then I'm going to offer some workshops into February that are free for you guys since you're members. So if there's anything that you guys are specifically interested in learning while I'm brainstorming up these workshops, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram or a text or an email, whatever works best for you, just to let me know what you guys are interested in. So if I feel like I will literally do whatever you want. So I'm just trying to gain some ideas. So if there's anything you're really interested in, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, keep a lookout for some exciting little things to come. All right, ladies, have a great night. Enjoy. Okay. Relax.